Going on YouTube? Today I want to talk to you and show you guys how to make a guttural mid-tone full sounding sustain bass like the one I'm about to show you right now.
Last man standing. Here we go. Double kill. Killing spree.
So a lot of people that I do one-on-ones with always ask me how to get like a full sustain. It's actually going to be in my pack coming out very soon as one of the sustains. So you'll have the actual audio of it. I'm just not going to release the patch with it just because it's one of my like trademark sustains. However, I'll show you how to create it. And if you want to recreate it, go right ahead, use it all you want. Let's get into it today, guys.
Okay, give me something different.
So as you can see, this is the sustain itself. It is in my, it's part of my pack here. That's not my pack, it's just what's in this project. But let me show you guys how I actually created this. So it all starts with this Serum patch, which I just turned into a sustain. I got this original patch. I don't know what the original was like. It was some sort of growl that I've loved. And I got it from, what's his name? Ivory. I believe I got it from Ivory. Yeah, it's an Ivory's pack. It's called the Snailish Growl. And I just messed with a few things on it to make it more sustain and go down. So it by itself sounds like this, just out the patch. Very tonal, very good, but I want it to feel wider, more massive. I want it to be the front of my mix. So I added some post-processing. First, I just multi-band it. That's all this is just a multi-band compression. And then next we start getting into the parallel processing. The parallel processing is so important for a lot of sounds I do. I do a lot of parallel processing because it makes it full. It works really well rather than having multiple lanes. See, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rather than having 6 lanes, I have it all controlled in one. Now, the way parallel processing in Ableton works different than other DAWs, but I know you can do it in FL for sure. They use, I don't know the pathway, but FL people do. So let's go into this. So without anything, with. Much fuller. So we have the original here. We have a crystallized version, which actually turned off in this instance. If you're using crystallizer, just make sure you have like a utility on this chain that you can mute when you want, because it does, as you can see, as you can hear, it's a tail. That clicking. I have a shifter here. We're just turning up 5, all the max on the frequency. We're having Yo Man. That's going to add the width there. That's the old woolly trick. And then a phaser going pretty fast. And that creates a lot of the low end width. All those together are going into our next phase. So these turned off real quick, what it sounds like. So we have some good width now. We have a very full spectrum. So next what I wanted to do is I wanted to distort it. So I used trash and I used fuzz and so straight and using about 20% mix. And that does this. So you can hear the mids or the high mids coming a little more. This sound has a lot of high end aiming this. And we're taming this to try to bring it together. After that, we're going to put it through some more multi-band compression. And then clipping it and pushing it even louder. And then one thing you need to know is like, usually you can cut your synths. Usually you cut your synths around 100, right? But this one, a lot of mud. So what I always recommend your sustains, just go to where the main tonal element is. Doesn't take anything away, right? Just always go to your resonant, and then Soothe is doing a lot for the. That's what it's pulling out. And all that together is going to get you a very, very massive sustain bass. So the biggest tips for sustains bass is 1, have a good fundamental that you like. All the post-processing is not going to make up for a bad patch. 2, layer it up however you like. Obviously, you can see I did a lot of parallels. 3, just distort it, compress it, make it sound as one unique layer. And that's how I made the sustain that works on this drop. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like and subscribe. And I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you around for the next tutorial.